Good morning, first graders. Mrs. Primusberger here today. We are going to review, I know last week we talked about verbs. We are going to be talking about 3 different kinds of verbs today. We're going to be talking about present tense verbs. That means verbs, and remember verbs are action words. Verbs, present means it's happening right now. So for instance, in this picture, it says, Jill jumps up. When a verb tells about one person, a lot of times the action words the base word jump has to add an S, a suffix. So it will change the word by adding an S. Jill jumps up, and present means it's happening now. Here, if there's more, we have the girls jump rope. The action word is jump. Sometimes when there's more than one person, we do not have to add a suffix at the end. So present means it is happening right now, the action word. So it is a present tense verb. 2 other kinds we have past. That means it's an action that has already happened. So a lot of times when something has already happened, we have to add the suffix ed. And we can even add the word yesterday in front. It means it already happened. It could have been many years ago, or it could have been just yesterday. So here I picked up my book. So here we had to add ed. Even though it's ed, it looks like it would say I picked it. No, sometimes that ed says to. I picked up my book. So a lot of times when we are talking about our action word pick, if it already happened, we have to add ed at the end. Then here I have a future tense verb. Future means it has not happened yet. It will happen. That's why we always have to add the word will to the future tense verb. So you could always say like tomorrow. Tomorrow I will pick up my book. It means it hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen in the future. And you will always see that word will in front. Even when we're doing like our calendar, a lot of times we'll say tomorrow will be. Will means it has not happened yet. It is going to happen in the future. So we have 3 different kinds of verbs we're talking about. Present means it's happening right now. Past means it already happened. And we add that ed to our base word of the verb. And future, we will add the word will. It means it has not happened yet. So here is a little bit of an example here for us. We have our verb, like I walk to school. Right now in the present, I might walk to school. But let me get my pen here. If I'm talking about the past, like yesterday, I wouldn't say yesterday I walked to school. I would say yesterday I walked to school. Even though it sounds like a T at the end, we are going to add ed to our past when it already happened, our past tense verb. So we have our base word walk. And then, sorry if my handwriting is not the best. It's hard to write with this on my laptop. Walked, I'm going to add ed. Yesterday I walked to school. Today I walk. Well, tomorrow I will. So when it's going to happen in the future, I need to add that word will to it. I will walk. So I will walk to school. Let's try one more. So we have our 3 different kinds of verbs. Past, we add ed, means it already happened. Present means it's happening now. And future. Here we have the word blink. If you blink, you close your eyes very fast. I could say right now I blink, or she blinks. I could add an S sometimes to those present. Or I could say yesterday I blinked my eyes because I had something in it to get it out, blink. So I keep the base word blink. And then I'm going to add my suffix ed. Yesterday I blinked. That is a past tense verb. And remember, verbs are action words. And then the future, whenever it has not happened yet, it will happen. I need to add the word will in front of the verb. Tomorrow I will blink. Will, and then I do a finger space, blink. So we talked about verbs last week. Verbs show action. They're action words, something you can do or a person can do. We have 3 different kinds of verbs. Let's review quick before we say goodbye. Ed means it already happened in the past. Present means it's happening now. Sometimes we either keep the word or we have to add an S to the end, like our suffix. Or future means it hasn't happened, but it will happen, so we have to add the word will in front. Make sure you complete the CSAT assignment. It goes with this. Thanks so much for joining me. Have an awesome